Good morning. Let's talk about Cagliari's industrial port. Operations have stopped since April 2019. The company has decided to go ahead with the layoff of all workers. Approximately 200 will be laid off by the end of August. Why? Why is this happening? Apparently, the shipping market is to blame. I am a future export worker and I find it hard to believe. In this map, we can see the position of all Mediterranean ports, but Cagliari is missing. It is not even being considered a port. Cagliari is on an island, and therefore it is only fair to compare it to another island, Malta. In 2015, Cagliari finished the year with about 680,000 container movements, which was followed by a downfall. Last year, Malta had over 3 million movements, which is steadily increasing. This shows that the market has not defined the situation of the industrial port of Cagliari. In addition to Malta, all the other ports of the Mediterranean, managed by the same terminal operator, except for Gioia Tauro, have all registered positive changes. This is the situation for Cagliari, which isn't bad except for one aspect. There are 7 queue cranes, which is a decent amount, but they are outdated and are considered one of the main causes of the downfall. These cranes are operational only for ships that have a width of less than 40 meters or 18 rows high of containers. Malta has 7 out of a total of 10 queue cranes that are operational on bigger vessels, which brings them to over 3 million movements in 1 year. Only 3 are similar to Cagliari's cranes. Therefore, Malta can work with all existing container ships, while Cagliari only with smaller vessels, thanks to the terminal operator who did not invest in better and more efficient cranes. Cagliari has a yard which is half the size of Malta's, but it has another back area that can be used, and therefore it could be very easily reach the same number as Malta. Cagliari had a high point in 2015, around 680,000 movements, 200 workers and about another 500 associated workers. With a serious and tactful restart, these numbers could change drastically and could eventually go beyond 2,000 workers. The actual 200 workers are highly qualified, some being used for the startup in Tangier, and in any case from the same terminal operator who decided to invest in Morocco to increase profits. During the year of intense traffic, the performance in Cagliari was considered excellent compared to modern ports, and thanks to the highly specialized staff of Cagliari. I hope this video will reach the shipping market. Cagliari will be on the market very soon, with its excellent position in the center of the Mediterranean, the possibility of future development, and its highly specialized workers. Do not miss the opportunity. Besides using modern cranes, Malta also has a low tax jurisdiction, which Cagliari will need for its restart. The way forward has already been decided: free trade zone and special economic zone. The 2 institutions needed for this restart are ready, but unfortunately blocked by the presence of a landscape bond regarding a beach that no longer exists. It was destroyed during the construction of the Channel Harbor. At this point, we require regional and national political assistance, since this is an embarrassing situation for Italy, which was created by politicians themselves and therefore they need to find a solution for the future of the industrial port of Cagliari and for all its workers. The collective dismissal will create further social unrest in my beautiful island of Sardinia. Free trade zone, special economic zone, and 2 new modern cranes, and the shipping market will be looking for Cagliari. Present situation. Since my first day of employment and during every staff meeting, managers would enthusiastically tell us about the possible growth of the company, especially the investment for new modern cranes, and probably forgetting that the last ones were bought through public funding for the development of the port area. We had only one customer, Hapag-Lloyd, and thanks to this customer, we worked for many years. They were satisfied with the workers' professionalism, and the ships managed to leave the port ahead of schedule. This permitted the vessels to recuperate possible delays and save on petrol since they travel slower to the next port of destination. Apparently, this customer decided to stop business with Cagliari because of changes in the market. However, market dynamics have been strongly influenced by the terminal operator's decisions. When deciding to invest in Tangier instead of investing in new cranes for Cagliari, which would have permitted working with all vessels including Hapag. As for August 31st, all staff will be laid off. There is no news and no other possibilities. July 31st, a ministerial table was held and the ministry made a proposal for a redundancy fund for termination of business with a duration of 12 months. This would allow time for investment and restart of the port, for which the terminal operator has been asked to contribute 9% towards the redundancy fund. They ask for 72 hours to make their final decision and have still not given their answer. I would like to conclude with an appeal to our company. Please give us a possible future with this 9%. Our port in these past years has given you profits, even considering the initial lack of investment, which today would be considered a government grant. Naturally, I would like to make an appeal to our autonomous region of Sardinia, hoping that the word autonomous has meaning and it's time to demonstrate it. Cagliari cannot lose its container port. Thank you for your attention. I kindly ask you to share this video as much as possible. I'm keeping my finger crossed.